the party had finished up their quest, we'll say, on the sort of fantasy planet. You never learned the name of the planet.
Nope.
That's fine.
Didn't bother.
It's fine.
Wasn't
Yeah, so you
important.
finished. Well, honestly, it wasn't. Um, so you would finish up your business there, and after traveling back uh, to Black Post and dealing with some strange floating metal-like creature that seemed to be slowly eating your ship, you had gotten back to Black Post, collected your reward, signed your NDAs, and set about purchasing some things. Uh, repairing your ship, but also buying a fighter. Uh, other than that, sort of just meandering and going about Black Post for the last time. Ratcatcher sending off a message with the help of dice to an heiress to the uh, Hammersmith Corporation, as it seems that she had been given an assassination contract for said heiress, but because of her work on trying to expose corruption from a number of corporations, one of the more prominent ones being Lazarus, uh, she decided to warn her rather than kill her. Uh, after this, she received a rather threatening message from or is it yes, the corporation, not the corporation. Sorry, the firm. Um, and she could swear that she had been followed by a helmeted individual that she could have sworn she'd seen before working with the corporation. Maybe out of paranoia, or maybe out of some heightened sense that she had gained from, well, paranoia. She decided that she didn't want her friends, however begrudgingly she admitted that, to get caught in the crossfire between her beef with now the firm uh, and her. So she decided to say her goodbyes and leave on the uh, nearest uh, ship going into the void. Afterwards, the party had departed from Black Post and deciding on what to do until they get contact from uh, the Larksay about their home planet, they decided the best way for them not to be found is to get lost. So, picking a rather generous portion of the verse, decided we will go that way and just initiated a void jump. Jumping through the void, your party has made your way, after giving your ship some time to calibrate where you are, outside the homogeny of man near Bastion. However, along with the void jump, something has occurred. And that is where we're going to open it up on today's session. Now, Jay, you've not been here a wee while, so is there any questions you would like to ask before we hop into it?
The only thing I missed was Ratcatcher skedaddling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay was here
No,
for
that
almost
isn't
all
true.
session.
Wait, were you there for my thing, Jay?
I guess I was not there for your deal.
What'd you do?
I got
I don't.
like we found out that like there's a second brain in my neck.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jay was
nice.
there for that.
I think I left right before that.
Okay.
Basically, we just
Mhm.
found out that there's a second brain in my neck that controls all my augmentations.
Yeah.
And we were like, Lazarus might hack this. Let's put just like a piece of metal over top of it and stop that.
hmm
Yeah. So
Oh,
So we dealt with that.
in actuality, what happened was the mechanic that you were going to see offered to essentially put on essentially like a piracy ring on top of the brain to
a
stop it from
chastity.
being a chastity ring. A essentially a piece of technology that is used when people from corporations who still have augments supplied by said corporations still want to keep them online and functioning after them being fired. And that's essentially what had been installed into your brother. It's not a guarantee that someone won't hack him, but it should act as a safeguard.
Human body chop shop. which
Yeah,
is
pretty
all
much.
you two are becoming.
Coolio.
But we did leave your tracking device on the planet. We didn't ping
Oh,
it or anything, but we just dropped it there. Actually, can we say we dropped it just in space?
Wait, can we say that we left it on
On the snooper.
the fantasy planet?
Because this was our plan, was to leave the jar or whatever with the tracking device just kind of anywhere. When we left,
Mhm.
we talked about that. Could we have left it like in orbit, but not actually on the planet's surface?
So you want to leave this in the fantasy planet?
No,
Uh,
black post.
you want to leave in Black Post?
Yeah, in just
Sure.
fucking before we void jumps, just sent it out the hall and just were like bye. So it's just floating in the void of space.
Very doable.
Pull the
Cool, that
lever,
works
Kronk.
better. That works way better.
Oh, the lever, Kronk.
So that will just be somewhere. So your GPS device gone.
Mhm.
Coolio.
Great.
Yep. So, uh, party, you are you've just come out from the void, and your ship again is doing sort of several calibrations. But you do get a ping, from Sam. Attention, crew. Our ship seems to have collected something from the void.
Again. Every fucking time we void jump.
Another one.
It does not appear to be a creature or life form. It appears to be a, well, designations show it as a multitude of different scrap parts of several other things. I do not know exactly what it is.
Do we
We risk
fucking void jump through another ship?
I don't think that's something that can happen. I feel like that would be well documented if it was. This
maybe likelihood very small. Who knows?
we're very small.
Exactly. 1 in million chance. Is still a chance.
Ah.
Do we have like cameras that we can look
Yeah,
at
is
this?
there do we have is it on our visuals or are we just being told by Sam something's around?
Oh, Sam's informed you, but you can go like over towards the pilot, and yeah, you have like small cameras outside your ship to search
We're
what's happening.
always there. What do you mean? That's where we always stand.
Yeah. So, moving some cameras over to where Sam indicates, you see what looks like, the best way to describe it, looks like a makeshift like escape pod, like heavy hewn reinforced metal over a pod that would seem to contain maybe one or two people.
Is it
It's
stuck to our ship or is it just nearby?
it seems to be like right next to your ship. Not
Oh.
like it's confused, but it sort of came out the same time you did.
Is it presenting any like SOS signals or something like that?
It is not.
Oh, so it's space debris. Whatever.
Hmm. So what are you guys doing?
Maybe we should rummage through it.
I mean, it's space junk.
What if it's dangerous?
Then it's not our problem?
Okay.
We don't have space for a shuttle. We just got a dogfight.
Oh, it's not a shuttle. It's about this maybe, let's see, about 10 feet wide. It's quite small. You could easily fit into your cargo bay.
We just filled up our cargo bay.
Yeah, you could
We
still
don't need
even
to
fill it
squeeze
with
it.
a ship.
Yeah.
We can make place.
We can lean it
Do-
against the door.
We can make space, but do we need to? It's just ship debris.
I mean, can we just like look at it? It
I
could
mean,
be
we could sell it.
useful.
It's just a blank.
Yes, but if not for anything else, I'm curious.
crack it open, find a corpse, but it's just an old pod.
Corpse, 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 corpse.
Corpse.
You're not allowed to bring a corpse on this ship.
Ah,
I am enacting as your captain. The only corpse allowed on this ship is Maverick.
Wow. Okay.
Marshall,
Am I
can I have
wrong?
corpse on ship?
No, but you didn't have to say it like
No.
that.
You're not allowed to bring a corpse on ship. You are more than welcome to put on life suits while we try to direct and figure out where we're going next.
Damn it, I'll go look at it.
But you are not allowed to bring a corpse onto this ship.
Okay, I will go get into the fighter and I'll go over to the fucking thing.
Okay. Yeah. So getting into your fighter and for the first time actually being in a fighter since your accident, I say with big quotation marks, you hop in and essentially just out the hangar door and not even a it's a few seconds of travel into space and then you're right next to this pod.
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller. It's a bit smaller than like your actual craft. This seemed to have been so I guess imagine your fighter, sort of the pod where you're sitting in right now, minus the wings and weapons on it, and that's essentially what this is. Something where it could fit like a person. The only difference is this seems to be very heavily armored.
Hmm.
May I? Oh wait.
Did you?
Nope, this
The
is
fighter is room
outside.
for one person, my friend.
This is outside the ship.
Yes, I just remembered that.
Yeah. Okay. Can I like park the fight?
Yeah,
it.
you could. I mean, you can just put it next to the pod and then get out. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll go and I'll try to get out, tether myself to the fighter, and try to like open the pod.
So looking at this pod, it's very clear now that you're close to it. It's very makeshift. Like different colorations of metal, different like markings, insignia that looks like this parting of armoring seems to have like part of the word that says Hall on it and then cut off from something else. Another section seems to have like colors, like it's been painted, but very clearly wasn't like this was ripped from something else. The what seems to be the life support of this thing seems to actually be from um like a medical examination station. Um it it's very clear this is a hodgepodge of different things all crafted together to make this escape pod almost.
Well, it certainly is space junk. Is there like a windshield or something that I could look into it?
The armor plating essentially is covering this entire thing. You would
No
It's
wonder
either
a
it
need
turned
hunk of
into junk.
space junk. Don't bother.
I'm gonna open it. Try to open. I assume there's an emergency release latch somewhere.
Yeah, you after going around or searching around a second, you do find what it seems to be like an actual like physical lever you need to pull for the armor platings to go down.
I pull.
You pull the lever, so the plates chunk, 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 and fold in on each other. And inside this tube, while it is quite foggy, like condensation from the inside, you see what looks like a humanoid figure. And on the readouts where you see, because it seems that the metal plates going away indicates that the actual like vessel the person is in seems to be an old like medical station. Um, Attached with what seems to be a makeshift life support module. And it's giving a readout indicating that this person is still alive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get onto the comms and I'm gonna be like, someone's in here and they're alive.
So no corpse?
Not yet.
Hmm. Can we keep him?
No,
I don't know if it's a
It's not a
him.
corpse.
it doesn't matter. It's just a random person. We're not keeping them.
Maybe it's
Not
nice.
a dog.
Hmm. I think we should keep him.
Do we want to at
Sorting it.
least like take them to a
Am
planet?
I misunderstanding something in keeping them? What do you mean keep them?
I think Pavada's
Wait.
just being weird.
Yes, take on board our ship. Make friends.
That's not what that means.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not keeping them. It's not our business. Someone randomly under life support, just in a weird pod from a makeshift weird built thing. That sounds like someone was trying to keep that thing in if the release switch was on the outside.
Or
That
maybe
means
it's
that the thing
it's
inside doesn't want it, shouldn't be getting out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most escape pods have an emergency release switch on the outside.
as someone who's like dismantled ships many times, would Plavat have
Mhm.
knowledge of this?
Oh yeah, you've
If
dismantled many like small ships and escape pods before, yeah.
so, would there be like a common thing for the switch to be on the outside, like emergency switch?
Oh yeah, there will be a switch both on the inside and the outside. The one on the outside is usually like an emergency one. Say if the person inside the capsule is unconscious and can't open it themselves.
They're not emitting any safety signals. And if it's a fucking escape pod, there should at least be something saying SOS. I don't trust this.
Well, we don't have to let them onto the
is
ship. Are they like
We're not.
defrosting? Can we like tie this to our ship, then drag them behind us till we get to a planet?
I mean, doing so might result in damage of this pod, and I mean, if you put the armor plating up, they might be all right. I mean, again, this thing looks very hodgepodge. It's just seems to be like the bare necessity to get through what you seem to be the void.
Who the fuck releases escape pod in the void?
Someone who didn't have a choice.
yeah. That's kind of the entire point of an escape pod.
They made this whole escape pod that's extra armored in the void to release it into the void or not. This is obviously augmented in a different way. This wasn't just, oh, we're just gonna do this. Imagine how much it takes to weld this shit. They had time.
Oh, they must be smart.
Put in there by someone else. To me, this sounds like someone who tried to mutiny a ship or something and got kicked off.
What? What?
Why would they
I
kick
don't
off?
really understand this thinking.
I don't
Is this
trust
gonna?
it.
Is it a DM? Is it an escape pod that has been like extra armored, or is it just an
Yes.
escape pod that is
It
armored?
again, it looks like this thing was not an escape pod to begin with. It looks like someone has taken parts from an numerous amount of things and has made an escape pod from scratch. Yeah, Maverick, you can roll an investigation check to sort of like get a better idea about this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is my plus to investigation? Not good. 14.
14. Look, yeah. So looking at it, you kind of collaborate that it is a hodgepodge mess. It's well made given the materials that it's been made from. But looking at all the materials, all of this seems to be like older materials, at least maybe like from the last like 20 or 30 years ago. Like like this brand of like medical examination table. They've come up with like 3 better editions since this one's been used. And on the back of it seems to be like what looks like a small modular like void engine on it. Like the best way to describe it is less than a less than level 1 void engine. It would be just enough to like pierce the void, but not actually do a proper void jump.
Hmm. This is very fucking weird.
Someone.
Yes.
So what? Someone had the most complicated suicide attempt? What the
Mm,
hell is this? And
I
also, it's not our problem.
I think somebody used whatever they had to get off of a planet, ship, asteroid, something.
Yeah. We're near enough by to a whole collection of ships. We can add an SOS to this thing and book it. We're not supposed to stay here for long.
Alright.
Maybe we could just ask why it's here.
Go talk to the cryogenic person.
Yes.
We're not unfreezing it.
Oh,
I mean, why not?
yes. Why not?
Because we're on the run.
Maybe they are too.
Great.
We
They
can
can have
befriend them.
their run different from us.
Oh, hmm. So what to do then?
I don't know. Every time we
No
go into
friend?
the void, we get weird things attached to us, and I'm sick of it.
Maybe fun thing.
What the void is.
We are on adventure.
Things get. We keep ending up with stuff coming out of the void. That's not meant to happen.
When you do void jumps like how we do, it happens. If you're using the maw, it doesn't.
Yes.
True.
But still, weird void bugs that are undocumented. And that's weird shit. We discovered fucking organisms that are eating metal that are just living in the void. Every
Well,
time
That
we
wasn't a
enter,
those
void.
something weird happens.
That
those
was not a
debris
void thing.
that was
That
just a
was
space
space
thing. That
thing.
wasn't a void thing. Yeah.
The thing that came out of void jump and all of a sudden went 100 years and was being attacked by this weird space creature. That feels like a
Oh,
void
the
thing.
abandoned ship. I thought you were talking about the.
Yes.
We thought you were talking about the
Or you
bug
found
from
like a
from
different
when we
thing.
left the planet.
Oh no. I'm talking about the weird void jump on the old spaceship.
Well, wasn't that like a weird thing that just came out of one of the maws?
Yeah, that came out of a maw.
Super weird. I vote we don't rescue it. I don't see why. I want to put a help
If it was,
signal on it and have someone more competent than us deal with it.
I vote for making friend.
I would also like to check it out.
Frankly, I'm kind of with Dice. I don't want this thing on the ship, but I
And it
also
doesn't
don't
have
want
to
to
be
just
on.
leave it here.
We throw up an SOS. Someone more competent than us can come along. It's in this cryosphere. If we close it up again, then it should be just as fine as we left it.
But that is no fun.
This isn't fun. This is about giving Rat the best chance of survival.
Rat is about 1,800 light years away, man, or more. We
Mm.
are.
Hmm.
So, Maverick, at this point, while you're looking at this thing, debating with your squad, you do notice that while this pod was very armored, it has sustained some damage. leaving it here for extended periods of time probably will lead it to become depressurized, and whoever in there is probably going to die.
I will share that information.
If they're
Yeah,
that
we
bad
put
of a
up an
person, you can
SOS.
just kick them out.
So you just want to actively murder someone then passively?
If you are the one that is so like scared of this person in a cryopod that at that point they are trying to like kill us, then yes.
I don't want to outright kill them. I just don't want to deal with them.
Well, this is in a way killing them if you're just leaving them here while their
No,
pod is
because
getting disabled.
I would leave an SOS so someone else more competent can come get them. We're
And there's
near
no
a SOS.
guarantee that anybody else will come to this person. If we're here now, why don't we just do
And
something?
that's plausible deniability.
Is there like a fucking
This is not a
law that
moral
you
high ground.
have to help people in need in space or something?
Oh, we're
Gen-
outlaws.
Generally speaking, if you're a part of like a recognized organization, like if you're part of the Homogeny Man or the Lark, say, or like a corporation or something like that, you do have to respond to any SOSs. Technically speaking, this one has not given out an SOS, so you're not breaking any laws by leaving it here.
No, I'm actually
Yeah,
giving
but
it a law. I'm giving it an SOS.
if it was our ship that was out here, I would want somebody to stop for us.
Yeah,
This
and I
isn't
would
based
be
on
making
law.
sure there's
This
an
isn't
SOS
based on
signal.
laws for me.
I'd be making sure there was an SOS signal.
Yeah, but we don't know how close the next ship would be that would be willing to pick that up. Well, their
And void
pod
jump.
is. Why are you so fighting me on this? I feel like this is
Because I
not that
don't
big of a
want to let
deal.
this thing in our ship.
This thing is just a person.
We don't know that.
Yet?
Can I see into it? Can I see that it's a person?
Like you can look into the pod, and again, it is still like quite steamed up, but it's very clearly a humanoid. Like you can make out like 2 arms, legs, what looks like clothes as well. It just any detail is difficult to get a grasp on.
Well, how about this? We'll take them into the ship, but we won't like unfreeze them.
I will go onto their shitty little pod myself.
You can't fit in their shitty little pod. It's like a one-seater. It's essentially a seat in space surrounded by metal.
An accurate description.
I like Maverick's idea,
I don't want it on our ship.
but it stands for
If
fun.
it causes problems, we eject it.
Yes,
What if it's covered in disease?
Chester take care of it.
You can't
Then
kill
put on your
bacteria with
life.
Chester.
Yes, everything can be killed
Well, that
by
if
violence.
it's covered in disease, then nobody else go near it. But
Just put on
me.
your life suit.
We have a small ship. Is it wearing a life suit?
Is it wearing a life suit?
Inside pod? No, it's not.
No.
Well, the pod person's an idiot. Rule number 1. Wear your life suits, people. They're very important. We don't have a containment center or anything to contain this thing in.
We have this pod that it is contained in.
That's it. And if we open that, who knows?
That's why we're not gonna open it.
Thank you.
We can take it onto the ship without opening it.
And just leave it there.
Yes.
Take it with us to a planet and then dump it there.
What if it's chipped?
It is chipped, and if we leave it, it's gonna fucking die.
Fine, we'll drop it on the next planet we come across. Put it in the cargo bay and don't touch it.
Drag it back to the cargo bay.
Mhm.
We're in a sector. I'm looking up the closest planet.
You begin to
Bastion.
drag it.
That's not the closest planet. That's the closest like major thing.
That's like a major like Bastion is one of like the like actually what is Bastion? I don't fucking know.
It's just like one of the capitals. It's fine.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, So, Maverick, as you like essentially attach like a towing cable, essentially to this pod and begin to drag it, back to the ship, it seems like you jostle something or put something back into place, and the pod kind of like bing, 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 and does begin to like pop out not an SOS, but like a message. You can choose to accept it or deny it.
Oh, I think I fixed it on accident.
Great, so we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Well,
Just accept
do
the
you want to
message,
read
would
what
you,
that is?
please?
Sure, what's the message?
You accept the message, saying, hello, all right, this thing's working, cool. Right, hello, whoever's flying this pod. Don't know who you are or if you're even able to understand this. I'm kind of just hoping. Uh, my name is Rory. I was an engineer upon the opportunity, a homogeny of man, colonist ship that has gotten trapped in the void. I don't know how long exactly we've been here. Kind of difficult keeping track of time, but by my rough count, it's been about 2 years. Um, the person in this pod is, well, there's someone very, very special to me. And I deserve a chance to, you know, live not in a constant nightmare escape in an abandoned ship. Please do what you can to help them. And yeah, let them know that please let them know that I'm sorry, yeah. Let them know that I'll go out swinging if I have to. Thank you. This is Rory signing off.
We go leave it on a planet now.
Can we just open it?
We're not opening it!
Why can you not yell? I don't know why we can't just have a goddamn conversation.
We're not opening the thing.
Why?
Oh, crazy nightmare ship in the void. Let's release that shit in here.
What? How did you get that from
It just said
that?
crazy nightmare vision.
What?
It said, don't be on this horror nightmare ship.
Because they're stuck in the void, not that their ship is.
We were on a haunted ship that came from the void.
Hmm. So,
It also
Maverick,
said,
you
oh,
sorry, no bad.
it also said it was a homogeny of man ship in the first place, which means they have records of it and know anything about this person and what their deal is. We don't. We can return them to a homogeneous man registered planet that's nearby.
DM, how long would it take us to get to a homogeny of man planet from here?
Sure,
You
there's
would need to
one in
make
the
your way.
sector.
Well, you would need to make your way into the homogeneous man
No,
itself.
I said registered. A planet on their register, not one of their territories.
So for it to be registered, it has to be within the homogeneous man.
They have records of planets outside of the homogeny of man.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to make sure it's a recorded planet, which means Dice has access to it. She's looking up on her computer planets nearby. Her records are homogeny records.
I believe you need a star map to do that.
I should be able to look up a planet.
Don't we have a storm? Oh no, not
We
on
do
this
have
You
a
have a
star
star map
map
for
that
Larks.
Larksay. Fine then.
Mhm.
Can't we just scan then for a planet? Or see one?
You don't see one currently, and you would have to aimlessly fly in space, or you could head into the homogeneous of man.
We're not going with homogeny of man.
How?
I guess. Wait, are they
we-
mad at us?
No.
Are they not? For some reason, I thought they were. That was just our planet.
No,
Yeah,
like
well,
no, I think Larksay was like
Larksay doesn't fight with homogeny, do they? They're not at war,
So
are they?
what happened is the Larksa used to be a part of the homogeny of man,
Mm-hmm.
but due to the homogeny of man's neglect of the military forces that were like put there to keep the orc like war zone at bay, they essentially receded from the homogeny of man, creating their own um, essentially spacefaring empire called the Larksay.
Okay, so we can just like jump a hex into homogeny of man, go to one of their planets, and drop them, right?
You could.
They're not. We're not enemies of homogeny of man. We're fine.
No.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Maybe this person doesn't want to be in the homogeny of man again. I don't see the problem with just opening it and talking to them.
I just don't want it to be a trap or diseased or anything. We can't risk that kind of thing right now.
Hmm.
okay, here. How about this? Why don't we take the two Robo brothers here? Um and we will open the pod. Marshall, you can open the pod. I will be sitting on the upper level of the cargo bay with my sniper rifle in case anything goes wrong.
Sniper rifles don't prevent disease.
Two
Well, I'm
robot
pretty
people
certain
who are
that I
immune
cannot
to
get disease.
disease.
It's not an issue of you. It's an issue of the other two of us. Because disease just will
That's
get
why you
trapped
won't.
in the ship.
Can we run like a diagnostic on this at all to see if there is disease on this person? I guess.
Can Sam
You do have
scan
a
it?
yeah, you do have a scanner.
Life form
Awesome.
scanner. We don't have a
Do that.
bacterial scanner.
Bacteria is a type of life form.
It's meant for just like humanoids, but yeah.
Do you still want Sam to scan it?
I'd love to. Yes.
Okay. You have Scam scan it. Scanning. Confirmed. One life form detected. It is difficult to determine race. However, it seems mostly to be human.
I don't trust that.
I'm mostly human. I guess I'm not.
You're not at all.
I'm
And Sam
mostly
wasn't able to pick up on that
I'm
at
like
all.
60%
Okay.
human.
I'm 0% human.
Good
So
for
am
you.
I.
Yes.
Well, we don't really know that, Day.
You don't know anything. Also, the fact that I'm extremely immune compromised.
They're extremely immunocompromised humans.
I'm not human.
Again, don't really know that.
I don't come up as human on scanners. Is that enough for you? I always got to check that other box, you know?
There. Alright.
So, what are you guys doing?
I would like to speak to this person. That is what my vote is for.
Is it possible
Okay.
for us to like unfreeze them without unsealing the pod?
I mean, you could attempt to jury rig it to do so, but there's not a guarantee that it could happen.
Clav,
Hello?
you would try to do that?
I can try. Question.
Yes.
I have the Skatari thingy from my level 6.
Mhm.
No, not Skatari. My class feature.
What does that do?
Um, Smashing something usually makes it work better. You can attempt to hack a device. Okay, it's hacking. So I can
Mhm.
use athletics instead of a data check.
Yeah, you could do that. Oh yeah, here we go. Path
Uh,
of Wrecker. Here we are. Yeah, persuasive maintenance.
yes.
You would have said that smashing something makes it work better. You can attempt to hack a device that could usually be that can usually be hacked, such as a door, control panel, or controller by breaking it. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. I only have one chance at this. Uh, Mind lending me a hand?
Sure, I'll try to help with my mechanics tools proficiency.
Okay.
I love this idea that as like you're getting your tools out and like it's like okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and reroute power away from the cooling vats till maybe like I don't know just lights, and then Plav's like cool, fucking just punches it.
Cool pulls out his hammer. No.
So is it with advantage then?
Yes, with advantage.
Yes. Um, cool. 13.
13. That with advantage.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you punch this cryopod, and you're gonna hear like a little heads up. Cryostasis, voided, draining, draining, draining. Cryostasis ended. Stasis, status, patient, unclear. Unconsciousness detected. Please be advised. This station is not equipped with medication, cannot provide assistance to patient. Please provide assistance to patient if available. Thank you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Knocks on the glass.
So
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
over the course of the next few minutes, the um essentially the cryostasis ends and the tube does become a lot clearer. You can see a humanoid figure. 1 minute. Let me read what has been written for me. So found you see that inside the pod is a rather beaten up individual. Um, old and new bruises and cuts everywhere. The shoulder is visibly damaged from what you would recognize, Maverick, as what seems to be from a repeater wound. Their right jaw has exposed muscle, but it seems like that's been healed over a long period of time. Looks almost burnt. Their arm has a reddish skin with thick veins visible, and the skin is mangled and bloated. They are, roughly speaking, about 7'5", androgynous, but look young. Um, Due to the extent of their injuries, it's difficult to get a precise age. Their hair and skin is a very pale white, but their eyes are blue. Their right eye has multiple pupils and irises clustered together, while the eye on their forehead seems to have a red ring around it. They are wearing a jumpsuit that is in terrible condition, very clearly like stained with bloods and various other kinds of bodily fluids, and has been patched up and sewn together what looks to be a numerous amount of times. On the chest, you can see a faded sort of like insignia that says "O Lazarevich."
Hmm.
Now
Did
that
you say
you
that this
can,
creature was 7 foot 5?
no, 5'7".
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can see along with just the person, there does seem to be some personal effects on them as well, like a small bag that seem to be at their feet.
Hmm.
Yep, so that's what you see.
Do we get any reaction of if we knock on the glass?
You can see that they kind of um not stir, but they do react to the tapping, but it does seem they're still unconscious.
Hello.
Uh,
Oh,
I don't really think they're capable of conscious thought right now of love.
yeah. I know that it's always polite to introduce yourself.
so
Take a
for
look
in terms of what you guys are looking at, you can see this.
Where is this?
You should. Oh, sorry. If you go into PCs and ship, you should be able to have a look at a token.
Nope.
Nope.
I
Now,
don't
there
have
we go.
Oh,
it.
Just
there it
loading.
is.
Oh,
I see.
Hmm.
should we take it out?
Take it. I. They've got kind of a lot going on.
That is true.
Now that we're closer, can we like find out if they're contagious in any way? If that makes sense.
Do you have a medical station? You could try to run a like a medical scan on them, or someone proficient in medicine could try to look if they have any obvious signs of disease.
Yeah, just try and
I
run
don't
like a.
think we can analyze a body which is half rotting for disease.
That doesn't look like it's
Already,
rotting anymore. It stopped rotting.
it looks like it's been rotting.
It rotted at one point and then it stopped rotting,
Exactly.
and now
It's
it
Ask
looks
him,
fine.
Maverick.
missing its jaw.
Its
A
jaw
missing
is still there.
Yeah,
Yes, it's the same as
just a
with Maverick.
portion of its cheek is missing.
And
Looks
it
like
has
they just
multiple
went through hell.
irises and yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna willingly shoot them out of the airlock again.
It's not on our ship. You're out in space doing this.
No, you brought it into the ship.
No, we didn't.
He did.
Flav and Maverick did, yeah.
How else
I thought
would
they went
they?
out to the ship and just no, because the
It's
new
not a
thing was that
it's
Flav
not a
was
ship.
jury rigging it outside.
You
No,
can't
not when
because
we
this
left ship.
pod you wouldn't be able to do that outside in the cold atmosphere of space. You did this inside the hangar.
I assumed what was happening was because the original plan was going to come in and open it, and then we asked, could we turn off the like cryosphere and just wake them up while they're still in the pod? Because presumably there'd be air or something in there. I thought that's what we were doing, is opening it outside, not opening it, but getting that off, and that's why we were tapping on the glass and shit, but not actually opening it.
Well, it's not. Yeah, you've not opened it. It's in the ship. You have essentially ended the cryostasis in it, and the individual does seem to be alive and breathing. Um, yeah, but it is in your ship. You've just not opened it yet.
They also seem kind of fucked up and like they could maybe need medical attention.
Yes.
And now we've ended their cryostasis, so one way or another, we kind of have to make a decision.
It looks sick. We should make bed.
I'd love to. Can we put it to a vote then?
Yes. Maybe it pay us back.
I would like to help them. I felt like that was implied, but I guess I will start. I would like to help them.
Yes, me too. Nice. Maverick?
I vote no. I'm not going to help them.
Oh,
Go for it. Do what you want.
Maverick?
Yeah, what's up?
Want to help?
Mhm.
All right. Anybody that is capable of being diseased, go just lock yourself in a different part of the ship because it won't be able to get through a
I
door
am
then.
Scatari. I can get disease, but not often.
All right. After people do what they decide to do, I will open the little thingy and
Mhm.
attempt to help.
Blood
Yeah.
will help with that.
So you do find what appears to be a release latch, um, like for the actual capsule itself. You pull it. There's that kind of air, and yeah, the person is now open to you. You have access to their belongings as well. They all seem to be either just on their person or in a small satchel at their feet.
I want to bring them to the medical room and then run a scan on them and then rifle through their belongings.
No, you're not. That's Dice's bedroom. That's where she's locked herself.
Okay, well, we had the plan of taking them to the medical room.
You
I
said
feel
you
like that
were
was
healing them.
already
I
in
assumed you're
play.
doing cargo bay.
Why, you think I wouldn't do that in the medical area that we have specifically for healing? Okay,
That's
whatever.
Dice's office
Whatever
and
then.
bedroom.
Whatever then. Whatever then.
We have first
I
aid.
will make do with
Mhm.
whatever else in the cargo bay.
Ironically, in the satchel at their feet, you do see what looks like a healer's kit.
Great, I'll use that.
So roll me a medicine check.
That was convenient.
Is anybody helping me with this?
I'll
Blood
help.
would like to. Okay.
All right, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
not
so you have
great at
advantage on
medicine.
medicine check.
A 9. I did my best.
You tried.
So that is 9. Yeah. So this body, it seems to be stable, but they are in a very bad state. They are not in a good way. They have multiple lacerations, burns, what seem to be shots from a repeater, cuts. But the older ones of these injuries do seem to have been treated already, and these newer ones seem to be like again treated, but nowhere near as to a professional degree. While you're grabbing the healer's kit, do you want to look at the rest of their belongings?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the rest of their belongings, you find a medical license, a book of philosophy, a healer's kit, which you've already found, a a concerningly bloodied scalpel, a log keeper, a data pad, a slightly older model, seems to be functioning, a old physical picture, and a broken set of reading glasses with 3 eye holes.
Yeah, the eye thing isn't new then. Good to know.
Mhm. And then also found in the ship, you find another data pad, a locked capsule, and an infiltration rig.
Hmm.
Um, are they like stable? They're not gonna die anytime soon?
They're not going to die anytime soon. Yes.
All right, delightful. Can we look through their data pad and log thing?
Yes. So the log keeper contains files, but the majority of them seem to be uh, severely corrupted. You like probably expect like void exposure. Some time kept clearing them up would reveal medical related logs with occasional personal stuff. Um, so you don't have access to that now, but you would figure that with some time you could like uh essentially clean up the corruption and actually have access to these files. You can see them, you just can't access them right now.
Hmm.
And in the data pad, um, not too much can be extracted from that data pad. Um, it seems a couple of files seem to be still readable, and it seems to be like a um like I read almost like a CV. Like it talks about this or Orzin Lazarevich's like medical history. They seem to have been a newly graduated medical officer, highest of their class, with honors, specializing in xenobiology and surgery. Um, they seem to have been applying for a medical officer's position on the opportunity.
I guess they got the position.
Mhm. Uh, and the final thing you have, it seems to be like an old, like printed picture. It shows um what you would come to know as this Orzin Lazarevich with a very strange figure next to them. A large, about 7 feet tall, four-armed humanoid with kind of blue skin. Their body sort of looks very lanky and almost slightly desiccated. They're wearing a similar kind of like jumpsuit, but it has been like stretched out and other areas have been like patched together. And he wears what appears to be like a cloth over his face with four eye holes where you can see eyes poking out. Or not poking out, but like behind the cloth.
Hmm.
And they seem to be like two of the individual's forearms seem to be like round the shoulder of Orzin, and Orzin looks sort of just happy to be taking a photo.
Okay. Can we run a scan to make sure they are not gonna disease the diseasable people on the ship now?
You can, yeah. You could do well, your medical check would have attempted to find that out on your own without proper medical equipment. But from the looks of things, you don't think they're diseased.
Okay. I will just let Dice know that without an actual medical room, it's gonna be hard to know for sure. So whatever.
Hmm. Should we maybe put it to bed?
Yeah. Do we have an extra bed, or do we
Oh,
have to put them in
hold
just one
on.
of ours?
Wait a second.
Oh wait, we do have an extra bed actually.
No, hold on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease. I probably should have done this before.
Oh.
There you go. I was waiting. I was waiting for how long you figured that you had that.
I
Yeah, the
literally
detect.
just opened my spells tab and I was like, oh yeah, I have those.
Yeah. So you cast a spell. Do not have any disease or poison going through their system.
Go over the comms. They don't have disease or poison dice. Silent.
Dice.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, there you
Oh, were you
Headphones
muted?
were muted. Yeah,
Ah.
because I was typing and it was loud and I realized it was picking up, so I was just put on my mute headphones. Sorry. I've been talking like this whole time. This sucks. Okay.
Right. And then you said their damage was all like gunshot wounds and cuts and all that, right?
Yep.
I will also cast Cure Wounds.
Yep.
Thought you
So you
couldn't
cast.
drop that.
So you cast Cure Wounds, and you see several of these cuts um and damage to the body seem to heal. How much do you heal them for?
11.
11. Yeah, they look a good bit better. However, the damage, or not the damage, but the sort of strange veins across their arm and the exposed muscle do not seem to heal at all.
Hmm. Weird.
You tried.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
In the battle map for the ship,
Oh
I
yes.
would.
Boop, boop. There you go. So I suppose for the time being, I'll just plop Origin's token there.
What about this one?
Oh, that
This one is
one's
kind of sus.
gone. Don't know what you're talking about.
It vented.
Plot twist: Rat never left. She's just living in the vents.
Cloud would find her soon.
Well, hello.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing now with Origin's body?
You just put them in Rat's soul bed. Because I don't really know what else to do with them at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you lay them down their bed. They still seem to be in a deep state of unconsciousness, but while now stable, they also do look a good bit better, thanks to the healing that Maverick had given them.
I
If
realize
we had,
now. I said Dice had left, but I was muted and I didn't realize.
Hmm.
After your disease scan, she would have left the medical bay.
Mm-hmm.
would we be able to like put a medical gown or something on it so it doesn't have to like lie around in blood and puke and stuff?
I mean, you have. I mean, do you guys have like spare pairs of clothes?
Well, if it comes to it, Plav would just put on or use his life suits for it.
Your life suit is too big for her or them.
Well, at the moment, it's just something to cover them up.
Yep, fair enough.
Blanket over them.
Yeah, it's like a snuggie.
I don't see why you need to dress them in other clothes. You can throw a blanket on
I
them.
will wrap them
Yeah,
in the
but
displacer beast hide. No. I'm
yeah,
kidding.
I was just thinking their clothes were tattered and bloodied and pukey, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe
I don't
nice
think we
to like
should.
wake up in something clean.
I think that'd be more disorientating, but sure.
I would not like to wake up in puke and blood.
I wouldn't like to wake up in an entirely new environment with my clothes changed. That would upset me personally.
Eh, I think Plav would do it.
So Plav is stripping this comatose person. Got it.
I'm not being a part of that one.
Yeah, no,
This is getting
its
more
clothes
weird
are
than it
okay.
is.
It's dried up. They can be in their clothes and then change out of them when they wake up.
Fair
You can
enough.
do it if you want. I'm just not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, we're not being a part
Uh,
of you stripping an unconscious person.
Plav is literally another species. It
and then you do you.
never mind.
Mm-hmm.
You may be another species, but you were raised by humans.
He was.
Okay. So you're just going to put her in Rat's bed and put a blanket on her.
Yeah.
Got it.
And maybe put down some like paper towels and stuff so that it's ruin the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're, well, not happily, but they're sleeping away, in Rat's bed.
No, they're not. They're in the medical bay.
They are in the medical bay. Sorry, they are in the medical bay, sleeping away. Hmm. So, what are you folks doing now?
continuing on to wherever we were going.
Yeah,
No,
but where
sounds like our plans are pretty damn interrupted. So we're just gonna bring this person across the verse now? What are we doing?
Yes.
No!
I mean, maybe go somewhere to get them actually looked at.
What's a good medical planet?
Maybe just, I don't know.
DM, where's the closest planet with good medical facilities?
I mean, we don't know though.
Can't
Like
know, we don't have a star chart.
Where's the closest known planet with good?
I mean, we could just head towards Amal and the outer reaches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We were gonna try not to land on Maz for a while, but sure.
Okay. well,
That was part of our plan, was to not go to Maz.
I
'Cause
was not
Maz are
there.
trackable.
I
No,
mean,
that was from way before. That's why we left the Maw super quickly. Was so
Okay.
that because we were being tracked, specifically you, and so we were
Okay.
going to avoid Maws because they always have Larksay, or not Larksay, the other people on it, who kind of were the ones who experiment on you.
Lazarus.
Yeah, Lazarus. So there's always going to be Lazarus, and they're already after us. Not only are we harboring you as an experiment who your creator also now knows is discovered, but also Maverick and your augments that we also now know are being tracked and discovered, as well as we helped one of their people become a fugitive and harbored Rat, who was one of their other enemies. We're just going to avoid them full stop, which means avoiding mainly largely populated planets, like actual spacefaring planets, as well as staying away from Mars. That was our initial plan. If we're changing that, so be it. I'm just stating what we discussed.
Well, our two options right now seem to be the only two planets the only two places we'd roughly know the location of is a nearby Maw and Bastion. So
Exactly, which aren't necessarily places we want to be. I think we should just wait here and I guess wait for them to wake up then. Otherwise, what else are we going to do?
yeah. Well, again, how long
We
does it
shouldn't
take
take
to
them far away from this territory.
how long does it take to travel one square on the grid again? I forget.
A full day,
A full day.
All right.
24 hours,
So we can
vaguely.
just generally go in the direction we were going without void jumping.
I guess so. We'll just cruise.
Mhm.
All right. We'll cruise, giving this guy time to wake up before we attempt another jump. That's fine.
Yeah, gonna say
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna wait until Gata gets here. So.
That's what I thought.
So.
Maybe should have put this scene at the end of the session, Luke.
Well, it's the end of last session, and I thought
It
that
was.
Rat would be here today.
You
but-
could have. I know. I'm just like trying to figure out what's logically that we would do. That would be it. We're just gonna cruise for a while.
Mhm.
You've given us this situation. This is how we're reacting.
Fair enough. I'm just telling you what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Any calls anybody wants to make?
We're cruising. I don't know. Does that require a piloting check?
Just cruising? No. But you can just
Or, Luke, the other option would be we continued with what our initial plan was, and then we just slot this in that this happened at that second jump.
Sure.
Just so we can at least get an environment where there might be something nearby for you to throw at us.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do it now. It's
Right.
up to you. Do you need a break to prep session or anything?
I mean, I could just use a break in general. It's hot, and I need to go grab a
Okay.
drink. I don't know what to do.
Valid.
Go figure out what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, break time.
Rightio. Yep,
Luke,
break time.
How long, roughly?
yeah,
we got one gunner this time around, engineer, pilot, and captain. Cool. Oh, did you put on music for it? I have music bot muted.
Not yet, but I do
Okay.
have music.
Okay, cool. Because this feels like something that needs, a banging track. Ship combat always needs a good music score.
Can our ship
Yep.
fire from any direction, or how does this
Yes.
work?
Guns are mobile. So there's not really let me go check them. All right, let's go to the document. Yeah, answer these questions now because it'll be a hell of a lot easier than answering them later.
You have the way that in my mind is that the guns are on the side of your ship, but they have full three on each side. They
Yeah,
have full
Okay.
maneuverability.
that's the way we kind of ran it. No, well, we didn't use a map last time because the other ship was technically stationary for most of the fight, and we weren't in orbit, so we couldn't do a lot of shit. Oh, I should have known because I still don't have any Mega Magics prepped. I don't think so. Maybe I did because I wasn't sure. Did I prep anything? Will you allow me to prep at least a Mega Magic spell? Because we've
Yeah,
never
sure.
had the chance to use them. So I just didn't. Goodbye, Detect Thoughts. Today I do not need you, so you may leave. Is it that one that I wanted? Nope. Whatever. I've unclicked that spell. I'm just gonna go pull up the list because I don't want to turn on homebrew spells right now because I don't want to be flooded with that mess of everyone's homebrew spells. Where's my spell list? All right, any other combat questions for now? We can try to answer them.
Um,
Yeah,
I only like move the ship and do evasive maneuvers, right? I cannot attack. I.e., it's not
essentially,
a funny little card.
yes.
Okay.
Actually, pilot has the most things that they can do out of anybody.
Yeah.
Shit. That's a good question, Extra, if we're gonna have you do dogfighting or not, because we
Well,
don't
I
have a
can't
second
right
gunner.
now. Yeah.
We just don't have a second gunner, so we'd have nothing. Okay. So you're gonna keep on for now at least. Yeah, the ram is super great, so is hard turn, evasive maneuver, and match speed. All of those are pretty damn good.
Ram seems not great.
We can really
We will
buff our
also take.
shields. Not for this
Okay.
kind of fight, but we can buff up our shields pretty well between engineer moves as well as captains. So yeah. If I remember last time, we used a lot of brace for impact and fire at will. Those
Yeah,
were the
here
two
you are,
main moves
folks.
captain used. Okay.
Nice.
Engineering, do you have any questions?
No.
You have the most complicated of moves.
Yeah, I read all the things, and
Okay,
I
cool.
have a comprehensive idea of it.
Lovely. Just making
Yes.
sure. Because I was playing both pilot and captain and engineer last time, so I got confused a lot. But yes. Uh I want to check one thing on engineering because I remember it being like weirdly written, and I remember me being confused over it,
Go
which
ahead.
was I think it was directing power was the one where I was like, this seems a little funk. Uh because it boosts some things, but also not others.
Well, you take power from one place and put it in
And
another.
put it into another. Yeah. And then overcharges that. Okay, cool. I was just getting them confused last time. You don't have any spells, so you can't do overcharge. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Lovely.
Mhm.
Let's
Okay,
do this.
so, folks, you see these Rothian ships rapidly approaching yours.
Mhm.
At this point, the what was this like chatter has now turned to like direct hailings to your ship, them speaking in Rothian, "Ach, du ach nicht, oh, ach nicht, ah," which Dice
I
you would
speak
understand is
Rothian. Yeah.
yeah, I'm saying which Dice you would understand is hand over your flesh and this will be painless.
I don't know if that's painless.
Hmm. Can
What
we
would be
make?
protocol
Oh,
to say to that? I feel like that's something they brief you on in communication school, is how
No,
to
thank you.
respond to Rothian ships just in case.
You think back into your years of communication, and you go back to a particular lection about Rothians, and you remember your person. All right, now if you ever come across a Rothian ship, things you need to do. One is run away. Two is fight, and three is die. Rothians do not take prisoners; they take flesh and biomass. Um,
Got it?
hopefully, none of you folks will ever have to deal with them. Flashback ends.
You know what? Good thing on this ship we got 2 robots. 2
Mhm.
robo peoples.
Mhm.
I don't
We
have
got
flesh.
flesh for you.
I got synthetic flesh.
That's not
Your
what a
biomass
Rothian
is all the
wants.
same.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Uh,
Once they put you into their dissolving vats, you're all biomass.
just because we recently watched this movie, would it be okay to make the assumption, because obviously Rothian are based on Klingon,
Yes.
would it be okay to make that assumption that I should talk to them like they talk to Klingon in Star Trek?
Um, think that, but also mix Klingon with xenomorphs.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's like, because of the way that they talk, it's like they're gonna do this no matter what, so you might as well get like a good one-liner in, and they might
Oh yeah,
respect you a
exactly.
bit more because of it. It's kind of the
Mhm.
idea that if you're like, it's like surrender your stuff. If you surrender, they'd be like, "Ha, you fool! You're weak and pitiful." But if you actually fight again, then we be like, "Eh, you're kind of cool." You at least have respect, that kind of sitch. Whatever.
Mm.
Dice is gonna say, no. That's her response in Rothian, of course.
Valid.
Mhm. Yeah. Then you get a response saying, "Then your time in the biovat will be long and tedious and painful."
And so will your time in space be. Let's go.
Okay. Can I just read something out about the Rothian ships? I just love this little quote here.
Okay.
Rothian ships are things out of nightmares. Their inky
Cool.
black shells are almost featureless with smooth curves that lend them an alien silhouette from every angle. But within these shells is something even stranger, a living, organic interior. Just as other Rothian technology, like collection vats and brains in jars, it is alive and a kind of bestial intelligence. So to are their ships. On the inside, the chitinous black hexagon gives away a tough crimson tissue that lines the walls and hallways. Structures of black chitin and biomechanical interfaces, devices, rooms, and hallways. Sorry, these ships are just nightmarish, and I love them.
Yeah. I'm sharing with you the document that has all the information from our little sheets.
Thank you.
There's just a single document with all the information on it, and I think that might be easier for you than looking at all
Mhm.
of our little sheets.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sending it to Massey one or whatever.
Mhm.
Sick. Haha! Let's go! Fight time.
Yes.
Wait, did you put on
So
music? I didn't. I don't have
I
it
did.
on. Okay, I'll go listen to that now and not Spotify. Nice.
Thank
Let's
you.
do this.
Yes. So
Initiative?
initiative.
All right. I get to roll it. What's our ship's initiative?
You have advantage on this because it is human design or innovative design.
Yeah.
Do
Um.
we each
Yo,
roll initiative, or is it a ship initiative?
no. The ship rolls
So
initiative because we have a captain on the ship. We get to choose what order each of us do our turns in our
Oh,
action.
cool,
If we
cool.
didn't have a captain, then we'd have to roll initiative for that. but since dice is on the ship, you're good.
I think it's just a straight D20 roll because that's what
I
I get
believe
from
so
all
as
the other ships.
well.
Mhm.
Wait, let me double check it. There might be something that says I add my initiative to it as captain. I think that actually is a thing. If you choose the captain role with the ship, initiative roll, your initiative, yeah, for the entire ship. As written, I use my initiative.
Mhm.
So I use my +4 to it, and then with advantage. That's captain roll. Let's see what we got. What's our best? What?
What do I
Something was
click on?
not valid. What is it telling me? You want
19
to
and
send this
11.
with
I see a
Oh,
19
it wasn't valid because there
as
was nothing there. Yeah, 19. I'm getting a message because I rolled initiative without a turn order. It's yelling at me.
oh, I did not mean to shoot, but hey, you know what? Nat 20.
You randomly fire your slug
I
pistol with a nat
put it
20.
out the
Can we
window.
have something for that?
No.
Even though it was an accidental roll, DM, we got a nat 20 just on the table.
That's unfortunate. No.
I slug
Accidental.
pistol.
The
Really?
pilot accidentally fires the
Mhm.
laser.
Oh shit!
Well, you
It's
don't
just
you don't need to roll
random.
initiative. Thank
Nope.
you.
I
No one
fire
needs to
the
roll any
pot at them.
initiative.
So the initiative for the ship is a 19.
Yes, it is.
So I'm just gonna roll the Rothians as like 1 because it doesn't really matter because you'll go and then they'll go.
That's fair.
Um,
Oh,
As a
I
sword.
mean, yeah. No, I guess they will. Fair enough.
yeah. Yeah. It would be different if like you had your fighter, but since it's literally
Yeah.
just you and them. Okay, so they get a 7.
Alright, so we're acting first.
So yeah, you guys are acting for which makes sense because you did see them from far away first.
Yeah. And we are the ones
Yeah.
who initiated saying we're not going down without a fight, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you
Uh,
are 10,000 feet away from them.
How long is the radius of the guns? Our guns.
9,000 with disadvantage. And we are 9,000 away from blue.
And without disadvantage?
3,000. Or 3,500? Something like that. It's in our hound sheet. That is actual information.
Mm,
Yeah, so we got 3,000 / 9,000 feet for one target hitting. So for our gunner, that would do. Do we want to? We can kind of plan this out. Do we want to get closer or just start shooting? Because we can hit them with disadvantage and we can at least try twice. Or we
Can
can,
try
yeah.
both? Move
Mm.
first, then shoot?
Yeah, we can use our movement and get close enough. We can't get close enough though. We're gonna have disadvantage on that attack no matter what. Or we can
Could
try.
redirect
Let me.
power from the shields, but then we will take a full round of blast in the face.
We can.
Or we could just redirect power from the guns and do less damage, but do it without the disadvantage,
I'm gonna
which is
vote
more
no for
consistent damage.
that one for a while, at least for now, because I also am able to get the ship at least. I think we can get it almost in range with the movement of full speed ahead. I think we're just at the edge with that one. If we use all of our movement plus full speed ahead as the captain's move, we should be just in range of at least one ship. That sound okay?
Okay,
Whatever you do, do not take away power from shields, please.
got it.
That's just super important because we have real shitty shields and we can't afford to lose that. Let me double check on movement. I should be able to. So if we go straight forward, it is so our 3,000 plus. Okay, so we'd be there, and then yeah, no, we're still not even in range. So that's not worth it. I say we do at least one shot with disadvantage. At least it's a shot.
All right. I shall take my shot at blue, right?
Let's move 3,000 first, and then do that.
Okay.
Is that okay, pilot? Jay? Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
I was like,
wait.
we need you.
Do you want me to
Yep.
move and not evasive maneuver? Not yet.
Let's actually, yeah, evasive maneuver. We can still take our move, and that's
you
just
get a
helpful.
you can attack from that, and then he can just attack on his turn as well.
Yes.
It would be at disadvantage then, but then also.
Yeah. So will all the rest of our shit. It's fine. Add your dexterity modifier to the ship's AC and have an advantage on the dexterity AC. Okay, so you get to add your AC to the ship.
Yeah.
Or your dexterity modifier to the ship's AC, so it'll be harder for them to hit us. And we can, yeah, that's perfect. Evasive maneuver 3,000 feet, and then have, if that's the case, I will use my captain's move to do fire at will. So then we can also add another attack. So then it will be 3 gun rolls from Maverick, and we move 3,000 feet forward, and we still have an engineering option open.
Mhm.
Does that sound okay?
We could remove
So-
one of those and like get 50% farther if we wanted to.
I think we're going to be okay because they probably don't have guns that have a farther reach than us either. So they're going to have to move forward to hit us without it.
Okay.
What are you looking at to do that? Are you talking about directing power?
Yeah, directing power from guns to speed, which removes one attack.
The problem is with our gunner. I'm not sure the ruling on it, but because Maverick has 2 attacks, as just in general, we'd only have 1 gunshot from that because it would take your action away. I'm not sure about that one.
What specifically does redirecting power say? Does it say an action or an attack?
You can use an
You can-
attack, but let's see.
There is also a problem of directing power. You only take away from shields.
You can
You
draw both.
specifically take power away from the shields, which we cannot do.
Let's see. 1 weapon attack fewer.
Yeah.
So it's not an action, it's a weapon attack fewer.
Okay. So we can net up to still having 2 attacks and move how much forward?
50%.
We still won't be in
Or
range with
half of our
50%.
speed
Yeah.
plus.
So additional
That's
1,500.
That's an additional 1,500. We're still going to be at disadvantage. I say we don't do that and keep our 3 attacks for this one.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll move pilot if you want to move us 3,000 feet forward. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hello?
Alright.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just starts screaming. Okay. Yeah, 3,000 up. 6
Good.
hexes. Let's do this.
I do.
Okay, and then 3 weapon attacks from Maverick of the guns.
All of these at disadvantage. Keep in mind.
Yes.
And do specify which Rothian. I think you're only attacking blue because.
Yeah, we can only
It's
really
the
hit
only
blue.
one. Yeah.
So okay, first one is a dirty 20.
Yes, that hits.
Second one 18.
It's disadvantage.
Yes, these
Yeah,
are
he gets his attacking bonus.
Yeah,
he gets
'cause
his
I get
attack
my
bonus.
attack bonus for it, so they're plus
Yeah.
7.
Exactly.
Oh, damn,
So,
yeah.
so yeah,
That's
I
why
rolled
it's okay to take disadvantage.
13 and 11 on the die, plus 7, 30, 20, and
Yeah.
18.
Both of those hit.
Okay, you get one more.
Third one, 19.
Okay.
19.
11,
Yeah,
12,
all-
13 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Alright, now I have to pull up the ship's thing because I don't remember the damage that it deals.
D4.
3d.
3d4 per shot. So yeah.
Actually, let's just do
Just
this.
roll it in roll 20. Just throw in the formula, yeah. There you go. So 8, 9, and 5 damage.
8, 9, and 5. Yeah, so you
that-
let out
Can
this.
we see their shields go down?
You let out these flurry of attacks, and you see the first two. First one slams into the ship, and you see what seems to be almost like um, this red energy dissipate and explode. Second one hits. Third one hits. The ship is on its last legs.
Okay.
How much damage did you give him total? Actually, let me just quickly check.
22.
22. Yeah, this thing looks like a stiff breeze could fucking blow it up.
Mhm.
That's
So
nice.
that is that everyone's turn. So we got engineering do anything?
No.
Not on this
Cool.
one because we've not taken any damage and we can't get rid of our shields right now.
Exactly.
So in
Yeah.
that case, the Rothians are going to do their turn. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So these ships are going to move up.
Do I know their range, by the way? With that
I
You
30.
roll 30, yeah. Yeah, you know these ones in particular, they only have a range of 500 feet.
Oh,
Sick. For gunning?
Mhm.
Lovely.
So this one is going to use all of its movement to get closer to you. No, fighters don't get actions like fucking captain shit.
Nope.
So they're just gonna move. So that's just all their movement. Same with this one. And so is this one. So they just seem to be flying towards you.
Yeah.
Do they get? I forget how fighters work in terms of what actions they can take.
If there's not separate things, they should only be able to they can use their movement and then I think one like action like a normal I'm assuming they're piloted by like one person each.
Yeah. So each of them is going to be taking evasive maneuvers.
So that's their action.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. So all of
Essentially,
them
if you
seem.
want to go look, you can go look under the dogfighter. That's what they all are.
Mhm.
So
Is
you
that
can use the dogfighter playbook. Mhm.
Yeah. So that is their go. Is that a specific section in the book, or am I just missing something?
Yes, it's by ship combat. Dogfighter is one section in it, like
Thank you.
captain and pilot. Yeah. Don't worry.
Yep. So that is their go over. Now it's your guys's.
Hell yeah. All right.
we have a 90-degree counter flow, right?
Yes, we do.
Nothing from engineering.
Okay. I would say shoot first, and then I'll
Yeah.
move us to the side just so that they stay out of range.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say shoot first and then ask questions later.
That too.
Oh shit. Can we actually move 500 now and then we deal with that in a second?
Yeah. What is our range of movement?
Of
3,500?
movement? 30.
Oh, 3,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are we able to move and then shoot
3,000.
again? Is that
That's a good question. Can we?
What do you ask them to
If
do?
if the situation is, I think we could do it if it is.
well, I think we'd be at disadvantage regardless. So I don't think it
If we
matters.
moved
Evasive.
500 feet right now, and then shot with the gunner's shots, and then captain gives one more shot later, I think then we can actually shoot, move again. I think we should be able to do that just fine. Can we, Jim?
When it comes to the open fire, what does it say? Does it say that you give the gunner an additional attack on his turn, or what does it say?
Well, because we don't really use turns, it's a bit vague.
Yeah.
You use your action to declare a barrage. One gunner of your choice can then use its reaction to make one attack with a ship's weapon.
I will say that yes, the gunner could make it their attack. The captain they can issue to make a new attack after, like, say the captain was the last action. Then
Mhm.
at the end of everything, you could make one more attack. So yes, I'll allow it.
Cool, and we're okay with also splitting movement and everything.
Yes.
Cool. So can we go
Okay.
500 forward so then we don't have disadvantage on the attack?
Yeah, go 500 forward, so 1.
One hex forward.
Yeah.
So then gunner can make your 2 attacks.
Okay. Ew. 15, 16.
And you're attacking blue, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the only one in range still.
Well, yeah, damage.
Oh, both hit?
Actually, you know what? Damage, yeah, both hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that did roll 7 and 6.
6.
7 and 6. Yeah, so you destroy blue.
Cool.
So with 2 powerful shots, you hit this ship, and in an actual burst of blood and viscera, the ship is destroyed.
Uh,
Okay.
First time you've seen a ship bleed before.
Pilot, what you want to
Yeah.
do?
And then I think move here. Can somebody
Okay.
just mark X for me? It's kind of
Here?
hard to. Yeah. I think it was that one.
Is it that one? Which one?
You were here. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. You're in the right spot.
Okay, delightful.
Okay.
Because I think they only had 3,500 movement, and I can't move.
Yeah.
So we'll probably
So you
be
can
able
try
to.
and get real damn close to you, but
I think they might be able to make it to me.
yeah. That's
But
ooh. You know what then? Instead of giving another gunshot because both of those hit, I'm gonna go for brace for impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would like to realign the shield to face northward instead of eastward. Also.
You have gotten so much louder.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was just like, whoa. Yeah,
Um.
that works perfectly. Hee.
Okay. Next up is the Rothians. Red's going to. Yeah, they're going to get
Yeah.
up. So get within 500 feet of you.
Yep.
So practically in front of your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Can blue make it? Yes, they can. No, blue's dead.
Blue's dead.
Yeah. So green is just out of range, I believe. Yes. So they can get there, the closest. So now the Rothians get to do something fun. So you can see the ship actually extends what seems to be this organ out from the front of their ship, this long tendril with this almost brain-like organ on the front of it, and you see it begin to vibrate, and then out from that, a black pulse emanates off it. So I need the pilot. Yeah, I need the pilot to make me a dexterity saving throw.
using my thing. I mean, I guess I don't know what else I would use.
Yeah, you use your stats.
Okay. Dirty 20.
2020, yes, you succeed. So you take half damage, and one of your systems isn't randomly turned off.
Hey, do I get
You
I
wait.
get to
He
use
takes
my?
damage, or the ship takes damage.
The ship takes damage.
Okay, so the ship.
Can I
It's the
use?
pilot.
Yeah.
It's just the pilot essentially has to make the dex save for the ship.
Yes. Okay.
Can I use
So
my
this
evasion as a pilot on the ship?
No.
No,
Damn it.
unfortunately. So you're taking half of 46 damage.
1 second.
Oh shit, that's good damage.
-3.
-3.
And
Okie
our
dokie.
shields are there.
Yeah. So -3. So half. So that the 3. So it's 18. 18 halved is 9. So you're taking 9 points of
18.
damage.
I
Oh,
assume Is it the 3 minus from the half damage?
No, the 3 is from your reduced damage.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's like the same number anyways.
Fair enough.
Mhm. Yeah. Um,
So 9
he-
damage.
9.
Let me go check out those shield rules because we didn't move it correctly.
I
Let's
believe you
check
have
that
8
out real
shield
fast.
for the hound.
We should have like I believe we have 14 shield points or something like that.
I think it's only 8.
Is it only
Yeah,
8?
you only have
But
yeah.
we've moved it in front, so it's like a different ruling. Shields are weird. Let me go try and find the ship shield situation. We can continue though. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, that is their go. Next up is the hound.
They're
That's
fast,
hound.
so I can't really outrun them as a pilot. So I think I might just need to evasive maneuver.
Yeah. Engineer, shields are down, so you got to make sure you mark that.
I think we also take 1 actual damage.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, we take 1
Yeah.
actual damage and our shields are down.
Yeah.
Cool.
We get half of them back on our turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's our turn now. Great.
It is our turn.
I'd like to make a little repair.
Mhm.
Sorry if I cut you off there.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
ooh. Or what did you say? Look.
no, just go ahead. Just roll.
Yes. That would be modifier.
It's just
Oh,
intelligence.
it's the intelligence.
Yeah.
No, technology. So that would be 15.
15.
15. I
You
believe
make
that
it.
succeeds.
You
Yeah.
just make the DC is 15. We
Mhm.
get 1 mega hit point to our ship back. So we're back up to
Yeah,
full just without shields.
the 1 point of damage you took. Plasma's
And
repairs.
it's our shields are half up again, so we're back at 4 shield points. This is our turn. Perfect. Marshall, what was it you wanted to do? Evasive maneuver?
Yeah, I can't outrun them in any direction. So just evasive maneuver.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think we can dice will give full speed ahead, so we get another half our speed, so we can outrun them.
Okay, then yeah, we should do that. You should attack first though, before we.
Yes. So Maverick gets your 2 weapons.
Yes.
Weapone attacks.
We opone.
Yes.
Weapones.
What pounds?
So yeah, we get 4,500.
15 and
movement.
12.
The 12 misses. The 15 hits. Well, actually, does it? Let me check
I
something
don't know.
quick.
Does it?
Rothian ships don't have great AC.
That's fair. They are bio.
No,
They're
actually,
kind
it does hit. Both hit.
Oh,
I was sorry. I was looking at the Strigan.
Mm.
14 total damage.
14 total damage. Yeah, this ship looks like you have bloodied it. Literally, it's bleeding.
Yay!
Hey, do I know their cone of movement as well?
Yeah, I'd say with a 30. Yeah, they have 180 feet.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go like straight ahead then. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would know that these ships could move essentially. They have
Yeah,
a
they can move.
complete maneuverability. They can just move
They can
wherever
move
and however.
anywhere in front of them. They can't do a full
Mhm.
180 turn.
Yeah,
but-
so I'm
They
just gonna
can.
go straight. Well, then
They
they
have
would have 360.
180.
Oh,
Well, they're
we're good.
facing a direction. They can't just fully
Oh,
flip
sorry. Yeah, they
backwards.
can't turn around. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, it just goes straight ahead. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Sorry, here goes my horde out. Bye bye. Thanks for the session.
Okay.
All right. See ya. Bye.
All right. Yeah. So we can move right up there.
Yeah, so I think it was right here.
Yeah, that's correct. 1 second.
Yeah.
Someone's knocking at my door.
How dare they?
It's their turn anyways. Enjoy.
Mhm.
Maverick, you're appointed engineer now.
Congratulations on
that.
your appointment. Right, so yeah, these good boys just have to take their turn just fucking moving around.
How dare they move?
Yeah. I believe that's their whole movement for them just to turn around like that. Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yeah. What else can I fucking do?
Nothing.
Yeah, I believe that's their go actually. Yep, next it's up it's your goes now. So
Yeah,
these things are behind you now.
how dare.
Yeah. That doesn't matter for like attacking though, right?
Mm-hmm. You can still attack.
Yeah.
Well, actually, can you? Yeah, no, I said you did. Yes, you can.
Okay,
I'm back.
so
Yeah, so the Rothians just spent their turn essentially adjusting so they could actually face you.
Got it. So that they could start moving our way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One moment. I might have something. And a momento, por favor. Have we done anything on our action?
no.
Okay.
I would
Just
say we
checking.
just attack and then move to stay out of their range. But
That's what I'm thinking. I'm checking for dice mega magic spell. What the distance on that is. Sorry, that's what I'm looking at right now.
okay. We're 3,500 feet, 4,000 from both of them.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at, because I don't actually have them in my sheet, I have to go actually through the document to check it. So that's what I'm looking for. The one I have is that one. What does that one do?
Nothing.
This is the worst spell list to like try and flip through. It's just it's so bad. Go to the C section. Or is it N? There it is. Everyone? I'm sorry, these have very similar names.
You're good.
Can we take shots on them right now? Or are we out of their range for that?
You can take shots, or
Yeah, we're within. If you
Our
want to just be
range
this,
disadvantage? Okay.
your disadvantage. But yeah, you can still fire.
Thank you. Wait, shit. What's my level of spell slot? Hold on.
You're level 7, so it should be
Fourth. I'm looking
fourth?
at the wrong spells.
Ah,
I was looking at only. Never mind. No, wait. Fourth level only has one spell, and it's the speed cycle. Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Ignore. Get it out of here. The thing I was looking at, I don't know. I was looking at the disruption field, but that's not going to do much for us. So yeah, I think we'll just do normal actions. Also, because it'll take me too long to read the other spell I prepped. I don't feel like it. Cool. So I think just normal turn. Do we want to get? We can take our disadvantage shots and then just stay away from them. Does that
yeah,
sound
I just
okay?
want to keep moving.
Yeah. So if we take 3 disadvantage shot with the barrage attack, so you get 3 shots at disadvantage and then we move and they can't get us. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 attacks.
All right. That's not one.
Oh no. So not that one.
It's 13
13 hits, right?
13. Yeah, 13 hits.
and 17.
17 hits.
All right. So 2 attacks. Which one can we attack right now?
5,
Which
6.
one are we doing?
Well-
Green or red? Do we want to do one on each since we got the 2 attacks?
I'd say just keep a gunning one down personally.
Okay.
Yeah, just
so
do green.
gun down red. Oh, green. Green's not been hit, have they?
And you attack one last time?
We attacked red.
Yeah, I'd say just try and put
Okay, then
red
yeah,
in the
do red.
dirt.
Okay, so yeah, this is on red.
All right, so that's
Red was
11
already hurt.
damage. Yeah, 11 damage
Yeah.
total.
11. How much damage did you do previously? Was it 13?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So you destroy red as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you were able to destroy red in a fireball of blood, viscera, and a flying Rothian.
And pilot, take whatever movement you
Oh
want.
yeah. I was just gonna go forward, like 3,000
Straight
feet,
forward. Okay.
because I assume they're kind of single-minded in there.
Oh yeah.
The whole deal.
All they think is kill, kill, kill.
Kill, kill,
Yes.
biomass. Kill, kill for queen.
Yeah,
Oh
just keep
no,
them behind.
brethren, you died for the cause. You died for the
Mhm.
queen. Good job. Let's go. Yeah, we're. I think that's our turn. All good.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, they're just gonna chase you. Try to anyway.
Try all you want, bitch.
I
Our
mean, they'll
ships
catch
have
up
the
eventually.
same speed.
They're
No,
actually
these ones are actually
500 faster than we
they're
are,
actually 500 faster.
What?
so they'll catch up eventually. But we've
That's
got like 4
acceptable.
turns.
We do. We're not one-man ships.
Yeah, I guess we don't have to keep moving. Put
Technically,
them up by
technically
5
speaking,
each.
these ships don't actually need to be even piloted.
Yeah. That's why it's a bit funky.
Luckily, they don't have a Strigan with them. Come on, Ghost. Judy, come on. You light up in the bed. Come on.
No.
He's piling on me that you once up, but you won't come up. Do you want me to
Too
pick you up?
bad.
She might actually want me to pick her up.
Hey, are we able to change positions well in flight or in combat?
I assume so, yeah.
Like
Okay.
certain things, like pilots. Well, no, I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, you can change position if you'd want.
Okay. I don't know if we just wanted to throw another person in gunner just to get rid of them.
Into what?
Into gunner, just put like Plov in gunner just so we get another attack, just to finish
Mhm.
this quickly.
Oh, we can't change our positions unless one of us goes. No, we can because captain. No, we could.
Yeah.
We could throw Plov in there for now because I don't see them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not able to reach us, so it'll just end combat quicker.
Yeah, and Plov also has 2 attacks, so that would be just fine. Let's do it.
Okay, Judy, you want out? Go away. Goodbye. Yes. Okay. So Plav's gonna
Wait,
go into the pilot seat.
I know what to do for captain on the
Gunner.
next turn. Wait, they just moved, right? They're done?
They're done. Yes.
So it is our turn? Hee hee. I'm gonna cast turbulence on them.
Okay.
Fucking make their speed halved on a failed deck save. Mega magic.
That's a great question. What is the Rothians' fucking dex?
What's their deck save?
Um,
Are they a pilot? Are they acting as pilot? I'm just checking.
they are acting.
making
Well, it's dogfighting, so yes, they're acting as pilots.
sure. Okay, cool. Then they do get a roll. If they didn't have a pilot, then they don't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will. I think go check Rothian stats. Give me a second.
1 second.
Do Rothian.
Wrothians.
Roth. Here we go.
I mean, I think you should just be taking a like blank
Yep,
sheet.
got one.
Then. Got it? Okay.
Yep, +3.
Cool.
Okie dokie. So it is D20 +3. That one.
So yeah, the ship's speed is halved until they can succeed that deck save. And they
Okay.
can try it at the end of each of their turns. Not
Okay,
even
well,
at the start. So they're at half
they are-
speed.
They are half speed.
They're slow, and now we have 4 gunning attacks on it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have access to Plov's sheet, so I can do for Plov. No, I don't. Never mind. You're gonna have to roll for Plov, Luke.
That's fine.
Whatever Plov's shit is. Otherwise, we can just base it as the standard +5 for the attack. That's just the standard
Let's
autocorrect.
just do the standard +5.
Cool. So 2 attacks from Plav.
Text from
Maverick, do you
Plav.
just want to roll all of them?
Sure.
I'll roll the Plav ones just because I have the Hound sheets open.
Perfect.
Boop.
The thing doesn't work if you click on it.
Boop.
Okay. Because it rolls like that. Oh, they both hit, so it doesn't matter.
Both hit. So
7.
7.
7.
14.
14 for Plov's hits. Maverick?
21 and 15 to hit.
Nice.
Both hit.
There it is. It's my button. 5 and 10.
Nice.
Yeah. So with
15
a
and 14.
flurry, with an absolute barrage of damage, you turn into a pile of red mist in space. The final Rothian.
Look out of here. Marshall?
Yeah, just good doodle.
We're
speed ahead.
booking it.
Mm-hmm.
Full steam ahead.
Yeah. So you successfully destroy the Rothian ships.
Are we
I
supposed to
assume you're not
report
going.
that or something?
You can. You don't have to.
Cool, we're not. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We barely got hit for that. That's great.
You didn't.
I
Get
was about
hit.
to say,
The
are we
only damage
jostled?
you-
No, we're literally fine.
Yeah, you are completely fine.
Yeet.
Mhm.
Marshall, good job.
However,
Oh no.
no, go ahead.
You said however. I'm concerned.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
No.
He's talking to him.
I said Marshall, good job, and that was it. Continue, Luke.
However,
Dun dun dun.
about I would say about 10 minutes after your combat, as you're sort of flying away from this combat, you do get a hail.
Okay. Yes. Pick up the hail. Hello.
Eh,
What?
you destroy Rothian ship. Yes?
Are they speaking in Rothian?
You could tell they're speaking in Galactic Common.
Do they have a Rothian accent?
Oh, very Rothian accent.
Cool, cool. Dice is gonna speak in Rothian then.
Ah, yes, thank you. Much
It's
easier
kill
for
or
me.
be killed.
No,
We
no,
hit
no,
the
no,
road where we
he's
survive.
no, he's fine. They were
It's
looking
fine.
for
Don't
us.
worry about it.
No, no, he's those ships were looking for us.
Who is us?
We are uh the rejects, I suppose you would say in your tongue.
Hmm. And
We well, we do not have the connection like our kin do. So we are, I suppose, failures. Biomass that is wasted. Normally, we would just be put back into the vat and be made into new kin. But, well, enough of us hid away until we were able to take this ship. But it seems that we were not thorough enough in our escape, and we were being chased by our kin. You have made it so that we are no longer being so chased.
Yes.
We thank you. And, well, how do you say, we want to know if we can hire you.
For what?
We fear that um, was only a scouting party. We fear there are more ships still searching for us. Our ship we have does not possess fighting capabilities. We are stranded did fish in barrel. Is that the human saying?
Sure.
Mm. So we require protection. And since you have already destroyed those ships, you have proven yourself capable. We possess valuables we can give you.
I put them on mute. Just press the mute button
Yeah, you can do that.
so that they can't hear us talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What do you think?
I didn't understand anything they were saying.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh
you're the
yeah.
only one that
And
can start
Rothian.
speaking
I
Rothian.
forgot. All right. They want to hire us to deal with more of those. They're runaways. They don't have a ship capable of combat.
I mean, that was pretty easy.
Yeah. They say that they have valuables too.
Valuables to Rothians would just kind of be like meat, though.
These are not your typical Rothian. They're ones that have escaped from their hive mind.
Can we figure out what they would be, though?
Yeah. Hey, what kind of valuables you got?
Ah, we possess crystals. But I
What
here.
kind?
He turns on a camera,
Oh.
and you can see what looks like again. If none of you know what a
Love that our
Rothian
comm
looks like,
systems are essentially a Skype call.
yeah, it's pretty much a Skype call. Hmm.
Yes,
Do you guys know what a Rothian looks like for most people?
I
Not at
know.
all.
Okay.
I will show you.
Cool.
And get a picture. Come on, I want my Rothian.
Of a Rathian. They're like weird bug termite people. Don't,
They
but
are
not like
weird.
Skatari.
Now here they are.
Yeah.
They are strange creatures.
Yeah.
I will put it in campaign chat.
Throw them down. Yeah, they're there.
Get
There's our
away.
boys. Do they have gems? What kind of crystals are they showing?
So they seem to just have like in their business a large amount, like a bag worth of just miscellaneous crystals and gems. You can see what looks like diamonds, emeralds, other kinds of valuable stones.
Mm-hmm.
We take this mining ship. Was well, mining. Its contents we do not have use for. We will give you them in exchange for our safety.
How many ships are after you?
We do not know exactly. To
Guesstimate.
uh, um again, that is difficult. We had to cut our connection with the hive and the ship's connection so that we could, well, what we hoped to be untraceable.
Mm, They're
That
untraceable.
seemed to have failed.
Are
Yes.
there? Can I detect any Rothians with other than them in like the space near us? I don't know how far
Not in
sensors
the,
go.
I was not more than about 10,000 feet.
Okay, fair enough. Hmm. All right.
Mhm.
Worth it or not?
I
Come
mean,
on.
we do need money, and this
I
is not
know.
a traceable way of
And they're pretty damn
anything.
easy to fight.
Yeah, I'd say,
Mm, yeah, let's do it.
Mhm.
And if nothing else, we turn on our heels and book it.
yeah.
Okay.
So you will help us, yes?
We'll try our best.
Oh, thank you. I mean, uh, what is how do you say thank you in non-Lothian?
Just
Thank
thanks.
you?
Thanks is fine. You've already said it 4 times.
Ah, right. Thank you. Yes. We shall, I suppose, come closer.
Mm.
Mhm. So, in the next few moments, you begin to see a larger Rothian ship, one that you probably wouldn't have recognized before. Most people are only familiar with like Rothian combat ships.
Mhm.
This one just appears to be just a large, again, what seems to be a mining ship, large cargo bay. It's a large cargo ship. The only thing that would put this one apart from other ones is that it's made of chitin and flesh.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Is this ship it's a mining ship. Is
Mhm.
it like okay for like ramming and stuff? It might not have guns on it.
They could ram, yes.
I assume mining ship does it have like high shields but low damage? Does that make sense?
Um, I mean, you would have to ask like the Rothian.
I'm
It's a
asking.
difficult.
Okay, what up?
Yeah. Yes, the ship is rather well armored, and well, I suppose we could ram into some ships. We do not, in fact, have shields. This ship
What's-
was never meant to see combat. It was meant to, well, mine. Yes.
Well, you are now.
Oh,
We're gonna
well,
help you fight, but you're also gonna need to do something. How many
we
people do you
will
have
do.
aboard your ship?
We have uh, over 100 unbound Skatari.
Skitari?
Sorry, not Skatari, Rothian. Sorry, that was just a slip of my tongue.
Any of them good with a gun?
Uh, Several of us are trained in warfare. Yes.
Maverick, you want to use the dogfighter in the next fight?
Come on.
I don't know how
Oh,
I feel about one being on
Yeah,
our
I
ship.
don't know how I feel about that one.
fair enough. Fine, then you're just gonna be cannon fodder.
I'm fine with that.
You'll under you'll act under our command, understood?
Yes. We will do as you say.
Alright, cool. If we need if we're alright, mute them. Alright, if we're ever in shit, we're commanding them in front of us so that they can buy us time before we book it, right?
Thumbs up.
Cool. That's the plan.
Hmm.
Alright.
So, yes, we have found a place where we can be safe and alone.
Mm-hmm.
I will send coordinates.
So they're looking for essentially like an escort. Is that what's happening? Is we're
Yeah, you're
escorting
going to
them there?
escort.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, what's their hordes?
They send you the chords and sort of searching. It appears to be a uninhabited or once habited planet. It seems to have been like a mining colony that became defunct after most of the resources were mined away.
Oh, so it's just like a barren planet that they want to use.
Mm-hmm. Largely speaking,
Fine.
yes.
Yeah, good for them. Lovely. Yeah, we'll escort them there.
Yes. It will take some time to get there. I hope you are amenable to company.
How long?
So to get like to where they're suggesting, it would take about 3 to 4 days, depending. Your ship
Mm,
probably would take about 3 days, but looking at how their ship is, it's probably a good bit slower than yours. And if you take on to a consideration trying to be mindful of other ships, probably about 4 days, maybe even 5.
that's fine. Right? We're waiting for other things anyways, might as well. Any objections?
Nope.
Cool. Let's do it then.
Yes.
Lego.
Thank you once again. Um, I suppose I have not said my name. Uh, so again, sorry, this is strange for us speaking to non-Rothian. Uh, I am Vrak. I will be your speaker for my ship.
Understood?
Good. Thank you once again. Yeah, and he sort of hangs up, and their ship comes closer.
Cool. We're
Huh.
escorting their ship, I guess. How far away would we be generally staying? I guess within range of our guns, so we're 3,000 feet away? Just from the ship?
Yeah, they're staying quite close. Yeah, probably within
Yeah.
2,000 feet, honestly.
Well, I assume, more maneuverable than their ship is.
Oh, much more. They
Yeah.
have a 30 feet or a 30 moving point, and their speed is about 2,500.
Yeah. So we'll stay within our range of them, but not their range of us. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
We could be right, like, essentially initiate a boarding party faster than they could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. So we're hovering at about 3,000 feet away while they are. We know they could not reach us per se. It's kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
security measure. Sick. Marshall, you're good for this?
Yeah.
Marshall's a robot. All right.
What?
You're all robot-y.
I
Hmm?
Hmm?
don't know how to fix that.
Oh,
Oh, you're
and
back
now
now.
you're very loud.
You're loud enough.
Sorry.
You're good. You're not that loud though. All right, cool, cool. Let's do this. We're gonna escort this mining vessel.
Mm-hmm. So your escorting begins. So as you guys are flying through space, following their coordinates, Vrak does seem to be contacting you a lot. Just what seems to be for
Mhm.
idle conversation. And not even Vrak, but a lot more Rothians do appear to use the comms to try and speak with you as well. Do you
Want to
engage?
talk? I think
Mm-hmm.
Dice will pick up like the first two calls thinking there's a problem, and then after that, if they're just like nothingness, she's gonna kind of stop answering for a bit.
Yeah. You get things like, so what do non-Rothians do? Just in general. We do not know.
Please.
Hobbies?
You know what
Bodies?
I'm actually gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna route the comms to engineering. Plov can talk to them.
Flop speaks to Rothians for
Yeah.
a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. it just seems to be the Rothians are just very confused on what to do, and that they have never had individuality they have expressed without other Rothians. So they're just trying to get a hold of that.
Understandable.
You can listen to their conversation and just very mundane things like, "So, what do non-Rothians eat?" And Blab's just like, "Oh, meat, bone, faces, normal things."
Yeah.
Like Rothians, yes, yes. Very quickly, Rothians sort of like appreciate Flav's demeanor.
Yeah. Of all the people on our crew,
Mm-hmm.
be the least annoyed. Fucking hell. I was just
Yep.
on what I needed in the PDF and then it closed on me. How dare it?
How dare it?
Aw,
It's reading a fucking spell description.
not
Ugh.
allowed.
I know,
How
right?
dare you? Mm-hmm.
How dare you try to read?
Right? Real mad at me for it.
Mm-hmm. So the first day goes by without any like encounter from any Rothians. And sort of midway through the second day, you get another call from Vract asking, "So, we have been chatting with your engineer man. Very nice. He speaks well and we appreciate the bug.
That's great to hear.
He was talking much about eating together and that this was a good thing. Would you like to come to our ship and enjoy meal?"
No thanks.
Oh, okay. The Skadari said it would be fun.
You really should bond with your own crew.
We have been eating, sleeping, and working together.
You gotta keep up those relations.
We sleep, eat, and work together every day.
Not getting off our ship. Onto this mining vessel. Are we? Take a poll. Do we want to go eat dinner with these people?
I'm scared what their concept of dinner is.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, hun. That's we're good. Also, Dice. It's hard for Dice to eat, anyways.
Yeah, no,
So,
like I don't think they've seen you, Dice, without your mask.
they've
And
not
then me.
seen us. We've not turned on cameras.
That's true. Okay,
We
we
don't
can just tell them
have
that
that.
Plav's the only one of us that eats.
Just only luck. I mean, you know what? Kinda.
You do know Skitari are, not Skitari. Rothian are not the most intelligent. You don't think they're that unintelligent.
Well,
They do
To
know
be
you need.
fair, I am pretty sure
probably
that
are,
two of
yeah.
us don't need to eat.
Yeah,
That's fair.
and Dice has her mask on, so presumably it wouldn't necessarily know if she needs to eat either. She's a mystery. Huh. So technically, hey Marshall, you want to go eat dinner with these folks?
I mean, not alone.
And I don't feel comfortable with having only two people conscious on our ship at any given
I mean,
moment.
I guess I can.
I'm I'm just worried we're
Mm,
gonna go to that ship, get attacked, and then be fucked. I'm just gonna turn down the invitation. How about we eat on a video call? Do you think that'll appease them?
I feel like that would work.
Yeah, we'll do that. How about this? We'll eat dinner here, you eat dinner there, but we can talk to each other while we eat.
Ah, the mind of non-Rothians is surprisingly dense and thoughtful. Yes, this works.
We got dense brains, you guys. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. So over the course of the next hour or so, they like set up essentially a little camera in front of what just seems to be like the equivalent of like a Viking long table,
Yeah.
and they just have like I guess it would be like 100 like Rothian all together just in front of this table, and just in vats just in front of them just seems to be this reddish liquid that they just seem to be like spooning into their open maws.
Like is eating a synthesized apple. Just like, that's fun.
Mm. Yes. What is the red thing your hand has?
Dice. Here's the problem when Dice eats. She does take off her mask to do it, but she only has like 10 minutes before she'll pass out and possibly die. So if she needs to talk while eating, she has to put her mask back on. Let's click the mask back on. It's an apple.
Mm. There's like multiple like Rothians like being talking to each other.
Well, it's not a real apple.
Why do you not just consume protein paste?
It hurts my tummy.
Weak digestive system.
Yeah.
Ah, failures of non-Rothian digestive system. We understand.
Flop can eat anything.
Like you see, like many, no, actually most Rothians like seem to nod in approval. So your weak
Marshall
digestive.
and Maverick can eat nothing. Well, actually, don't know about Marshall. Marshall, have you tried to starve yourself yet?
I mean, I could. It doesn't sound like a delightful time.
I don't know. Have you, since your incident, have you experienced hunger?
God.
You
You think back
you
on
have
it. Have you
yeah
been hungry?
you have like felt hungry, but you've never like, but you I guess have you ever tried not eating as a thing? Because you do feel hunger.
It might just be like a craving for foods, you know?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not clear if you need sustenance or not. That's what we're trying to figure out. Or is
I
it
mean,
just like you like food?
I could try not eating, but I enjoy food.
That's fair.
I
You know,
enjoy a
maybe we could try
carbonara, man. Oh,
it. I love a good carbonara. I I'm trying to think of a way we could test this without just straight starving.
I mean, I guess I can just not eat for like a week and see how I feel.
Oh, I mean, like, you should be able to tell after a day of not
I mean,
eating
yeah,
if you're hungry or not, or if you're starving. I mean, we could try it for one of these. I mean, we're not doing much else, and
yeah,
it shouldn't really affect your piloting. So, do you
yeah,
want to try it? We have a med bay in
sure.
case you pass out.
Yeah, I'll try just not eating for like a hot minute.
Though the med bay is currently occupied by a
I think it's
comatose
a
person.
good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, it has been a little while since we did check on them. I don't know if they've just woken up and rightfully not said anything.
it's okay. I mean, I feel like Sam would inform us if they woke up. That would have been something we told
Yeah.
Sam. Sam, tell us if this guy wakes up. Dice is mad
Yeah.
though because her bedroom's been commandeered for it. Damn it.
They have not woken up.
Yeah. I'm
The
in a
Rothian
coma.
does say, what is the one with the glass in his eye? Is his digestive system so weak he cannot eat food?
What? Glass in his
I literally
Oh,
have
you. I thought they were talking about Agata's new character. I was like, what? They have glasses, but I don't think that was a part of it. No. Okay, you, listener. I mean, Maverick, you can eat, you just don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not a
Oh,
requirement.
incredibly strong digestive system where food is not needed. Yes.
It's the opposite of that for sure. That's very funny. Yeah. Dice is just mad that she has to talk, so she's just staring at her half-eaten apple. She's like, come on, finish the conversation.
So, I understand that man with glass in eye and man with glasses They are human. Good
Mm,
biomass.
No,
No?
we don't have any humans on our ship.
Oh. What
And
is them then?
Those two?
Yes.
Well, good question. One of them is dead, and the other one is a replica of their actual body that is dead, but made of machines.
Mmm.
We're in the
Fake
mess with.
people.
They're not fake per se. They're just not a typical living organism
So
because
rotten
they're not
biomass and
living.
fake biomass.
No, yeah, no, that's actually pretty correct.
Mmm. We did not know that this kind of mass existed.
So, uh, I mean, they're
I
pretty
wonder what
common.
kind of Rothian you would make.
To be honest, actually, those two probably can't make much Rothian at all.
Hmm. I would suggest a test, but that is not what I do no more.
Good.
I would say if Rothian ever got hands on you, they would probably do very not nice things.
Good to know.
So don't get caught.
Mm-hmm.
That is advice from friend.
Fred or friend?
Friend. We are friends, yes? We eat dinner. The Skatari says that friends eat dinner together.
no, we're
Or
Freds.
I was about to say, actually, it's pronounced Freds. I'm sure we're gonna fuck with these
Ah,
people.
we're Freds. Good Freds. Yes, yes.
It's gonna change whatever they think an object says. Uh, yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Dinner was
So
great.
yeah, so after about an hour of protein slurping, most of the Rothians have like got up and walked away, and Vrak says, "Ah, yes, this dinner was very interesting and enlightening. I thank you."
Cool. Hey Marshall.
Yeah.
We'll take over piloting if you want to go hit the hay. Wait, do you need to sleep? Is this something else we've tested? Oh no.
I need to sleep at least a little bit, man.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you did sleep after your surgery and all that, so yeah, sleeping's fine. You can go hit the hay. Maverick or I will take over piloting.
I mean, I
Have
thought
your,
this was determined before. I don't have to sleep, so I could I
you do
just
have
like
your meditation, whatever. So
yeah, but I can just
it just
like sit at the wheel if it needs to be done.
yeah. So Maverick tends to spend most nights sleepy, just in the chair, because you can come awake at any moment to pilot if necessary.
You're
We
lucky
do
you
have
have a
the
metal
autopilot.
spine, otherwise your back would have so many cricks in it.
Yeah. Dice is trying to figure out what to do because her bedroom's been taken away from her.
You do have this normal like crew beds.
Well, yeah, Dice just doesn't do that because she can't do silence. That's why she was in the med bay at all. It's so she wouldn't bug everybody else with her sounds.
We put on quiet music over the intercom.
Yeah, right? Like, that's the only. Dice
Lo-fi
cannot be
space
the
beats to sleep to.
essentially. No, Dice falls asleep to weird alien race opera from like small planets that were just like checked out for a while. Like it's
you
really obscure
you
shit.
listen
Like
to the Mount Riviera fucking opera.
not that one, but similar ideas of like she listens to musical theater from Alpha Sector 5. Like it's just nonsensical to anyone. Oh yeah, so this is an ancient language which they recreated and this is what they think it probably sounded like from blah blah. It's so stupid stuff.
It's reminding me of some reason like that
Yeah.
that scene from Futurama where where the professor had made a universal translator and he's like, but unfortunately it translates to an unknown dead language, and then it's French.
Yeah. That's kind of the vibes of Dice's music habits. They're not anything. They're like super weird, random whatevers. He's like, well, actually, this music score is blah blah in relation to this one, which actually means it probably comes from a stemming root of this one. Like, she could talk about it's what her degree is in, but it's also a bit funk. So yeah, she'll throw on something that will be palatable for you when she goes to sleep in her book. It's palatable for your human ears.
Palatable.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. So, as you guys are resting up and sleeping a blissful sleep, eventually, morning will come. You awaken to the blaring sirens that Sam is screaming at you. Enemy ship approaching.
Got it. Let's go.
Warning, warning. Higher forms of or not Strigoi, Rothians detected.
Okay.
Fucking hell, Sith.
Let's do it.
So moving back to this map, I need to get. Excuse me a second. I have to go find what a specific thing. Here's my specific thing.
What's your
Oh,
specific thing?
a small light cruiser.
Yeah.
How big are those again? Give me a second.
Big enough, no better.
So, not Vect. It is a light cruiser, so that is how big? Do ship traits. So a light cruiser is doesn't tell. Yeah, fucking signs. Thank you. Science category channel dimension bigger than a Corvette, bigger than a freighter. Pretty fucking big. Got it. Let's do that big. That should work. Can I turn you around? Thank you. So, party, you
Yeah.
are awoken to again. The sounds of Sam warning you that a higher form of Rothian has appeared.
Mhm.
I'm on the wrong map. Fuck.
Yes, you're.
God damn it. Bloop. So a fighter's that big. Let's make you 1, 2.
Nope, we're still not on the right map.
Nope.
No, I know on the right, but I had to replace the tokens again.
How dare you?
I know, right? Boop. Boop. And boop. Here we go. So you awake to that.
Cool.
Yeah. If anyone, they could roll me a piloting check to see if they know what this is.
Okay. Where's my there? 27.
27. Oh yeah, it does 2,000 feet long. Yeah, so this you would know is a Rothian. Oh, right, where is my thing? God damn it, I have Rothian ships. Here we go. Yeah, this is a Stygian. So this is a light cruiser. This essentially is a very powerful ship. You know, it is essentially one giant living organism that houses hundreds at a time Rothian and is terrifying at well, combat essentially. It is one of the biggest Rothian ships that they have.
Mhm.
hmm So you see this thing about 10,000 feet away. You do know that this thing has seen you. What are you guys doing? The Vrak ship does seem to be hailing you, saying, We said that we would follow you. What did we do?"
We're not getting into combat today, are we?
Up to you.
Right now? No. No, Luke, as in it's 11.
No, I know, but like I want to know what we're doing for next session.
We're gonna forget.
No, as in
As in, are we
No,
running or
We're
fighting?
gonna.
yes, thank
right
you. That's
now,
what I mean.
we'll try our hand, then book it if we need to. That was the plan originally. We'll see what
Do
we
I know
can
how
do.
fast that big
Yeah.
thing is?
How fast is it?
This thing, it is yeah. I was able to 27. Yeah, you know. You would know it is slow. It is only like 2,000, 2,500.
Yeah. We can outrun it. Also, we can prep a void jump.
I don't know if the mining ship can outrun it though.
Not
It's
our.
like the same speed.
It is the same speed. If we don't feel like we can face this enemy, our initial plan was to book it. Like, the gems aren't worth it enough if we're gonna die. So my vote is we try. If we feel like we can, great. If not, we run.
That works with me.
Yeah. Sorry, Rothians, but we told them that from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the plan. We'll take an attempt, and then that'll be it.
Yeah. So while squaring up with this ship, which one will end today's session.
Cool.
Right here.
Make sure I sent you the stuff.
Yes,
You
you
guys
said.
to post it.
Enjoyed that combat. Thank you.
The combats are fun.